Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're diving straight into the absolute madness and incredibly high stakes surrounding this sold-out World Cup quarterfinal matchup down in South Florida. We are looking at a really fascinating dynamic here. You've got an established football giant desperately hunting for another title, going toe-to-toe with a surging, rising force in Norway. It is going to be an absolute spectacle, and we've got all the on-the-ground intel to get you perfectly prepped for kickoff. Honestly, the whole conversation around this game really boils down to one gigantic question. Is the Erling Haaland madness going to be too much for England to handle? I mean, the guy is literally a physical marvel. He combines sheer size with just unbelievable speed and total unpredictability inside the box. Reporters on the ground are telling us to expect a highly physical, incredibly fast-paced game. And everyone's wondering, will the sheer force of Norway's relentless attack just totally overwhelm the more traditional, structured English setup? Now, to really grasp the immense pressure these guys are under today, we've got to zoom out a bit. France and Spain, they've already punched their tickets to the Final Four. So you have two massive European powerhouses just sitting comfortably waiting in the semifinals. What does that mean for today? It means there is absolutely zero room for error. Whoever walks out of this Miami showdown with a win knows exactly the terrifying caliber of competition waiting for them. The path to the cup is narrowing fast, and the intensity is off the charts. And you can feel that intensity everywhere. This soccer fever hasn't just consumed Miami Stadium, where they're actually playing, it has literally swallowed all of South Florida. Amarant Bank Arena in Sunrise is completely sold out for their massive watch party. The Miami Beach bandshell is packed to the absolute brim. And honestly, practically every single bar and restaurant across the region is swarming with fans decked out in flags, jerseys, and hats. It's a full-blown, region-wide phenomenon. If you're anywhere in Miami today, you're watching this match. Section 1. What is at stake? Historic clash of the quarterfinals. So, looking closely at these two squads, it's a crazy contrast. On one side, you have England. These are the seasoned veterans, right? They've got a real pedigree for deep tournament runs, and they're aggressively hunting for that elusive second star. A win today would give them their second semifinal appearance in just their last 3 World Cups. But then you have Norway, affectionately known as the Rowers or the Vikings, entering completely uncharted waters. This is their first ever World Cup quarterfinal appearance. So it's this classic matchup, the heavily burdened powerhouse going up against a hungry, fearless underdog looking to make history. Section 2. The fans take over. Vikings versus 3 Lions in South Beach. Out on the streets, the vibe is just incredible. The Norwegian supporters taking over Ocean Drive are essentially playing with house money right now. One fan told us they never expected to make it this far, so just being here is already a huge victory in itself, you know? It's this joyous, totally carefree wave of historic momentum. They're absolutely thrilled to be experiencing this massive milestone for their country, and they're just having the time of their lives, regardless of what happens at the final whistle. But talk to the English fans, and it is a completely different story. They are carrying a seriously heavy weight of expectation. For them, this is all about crossing the finish line. One supporter summed it up perfectly, saying it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, they're in the quarterfinal, and they absolutely have to win it. You can literally feel the nervous, buzzing energy in the air. It's this incredibly tense championship or bust pressure that the 3 Lions carry into every single major tournament. They aren't just happy to be in Miami, they demand that second star. Section 3. Predictions from the pitch. How the experts see the match unfolding. When you look at the actual matchup on the grass, the ultimate showdown really comes down to 2-star goal scorers. Local reporter Brett Nee is stationed live at the Amarant Bank Arena, and he fully expects England's Harry Kane to secure a crucial goal for the 3 Lions. But he actually thinks Erling Haaland is going to be the ultimate difference maker. Brett's predicting Haaland will use his noggin to knock in a massive, decisive 3rd goal for Norway. Yeah, he's boldly going on the record with a high-scoring 3-2 upset victory for Norway. Brett really believes we're going to see a ton of goals, totally relentless action, and ultimately that the Haaland madness is just going to be unstoppable in regulation time. I mean, what a massive call, right? If that happens, it would send absolute shockwaves through the entire tournament. But hey, not everyone is predicting a wild shootout. While Brett sees a high-scoring upset, resident soccer athlete Michaela anticipates a totally different game. She's actually predicting a grueling defensive war of attrition that ends with a razor-thin 1-goal differential. And crucially, she believes this match is going to go into extra time. She thinks it's going to require every single ounce of stamina to settle, seeing it as a really tight tactical battle instead of an open scoring frenzy. So, you've got the immense history, the unbelievable fan energy completely taking over Miami, and expert predictions that literally range from a high-scoring upset to a grinding extra-time nail-biter. As the anticipation reaches its absolute peak down in South Florida, I gotta leave you with this. Which of these two incredible teams do you think will survive the heat, overcome that immense pressure, and keep their World Cup dreams alive to face Spain or France? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and enjoy the match.